Yeah. Awkward silence.
Penis.
I'm forgetting we don't have anybody here to start the show with noise and ruckus and
I
hello.
think you're the man.
Yeah.
You're,
Where's the
guess so.
captain at?
you're meant to be taking the lead, the
Yeah.
reins.
Wolfie
How's
Jr.
everybody doing this fine Friday?
Tired.
Tired?
Oh, you're back home now. Look at you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been driving all day.
Out of hillbilly country and back to hick country.
Yeah.
Bro's on the move.
Alrighty. I like how E was questioning my my enthusiasm and ability to hold energy, and he's not even here.
I know.
I'll have you all know, for those of you listening, my name was originally something worse about Logan. I was told to change it.
Okay, this fixation you have with Logan's gonna have to dive into that, figure out what psychologically is going on there.
Tell us about it.
Tell us about it. All right, so I'm trying to, get Logan to come on to the show, and if he doesn't do it, it's going to get more serious about his mom.
So what is your relationship with Logan's mom?
My relationship with myself has always been one of self-remorse, and I look at myself in the mirror and I think, how could I have just such a wonderful son? It's a blessing.
Fair.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
That got weird.
Already?
Yeah.
I just got
now,
that.
now you made
Yeah.
it awkward.
Will
The
made it
podcast.
weird.
Thanks for the hangout, guys. We're going to end this now. Stay tuned for an broadcast in about an hour. So I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier. Gort, you said the He-Man died, right? But what is it? What is the real story? Is it just getting reported now, or did he actually die in December?
Back in
Because I'm reading
December.
several things.
Back in December, he was found in his home. Natural causes, I guess, is what they've it's been determined as, but it's just being reported now.
Oh,
That's
Around
crazy.
December 20th. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, that's what it said.
That is one that's crazy that it's been kept under wraps basically for so long.
About
It
a
was
month.
88. Maybe
Yeah.
it was. I mean, maybe it wasn't under wraps. Maybe they just discovered him because they're saying he died of natural causes around December 20th. That means
Yeah.
nobody was
Oh,
there.
no.
I don't know if he lived. I don't know if he was married. If he lived alone.
Like he was rotting.
Well,
The only-
let's
Like,
hope
that's-
not.
That's even sadder, man. Damn.
Because the
Did they
article talked
discover him
about
on the
him being
20th,
a private guy, and
He
that's
was a
just
very-
how he's known. Yeah,
He was a very, very private guy.
like he doesn't show up to conventions. He doesn't do the signing. It's not his thing.
So, that does make me sad. I mean, He-Man was my childhood.
It wasn't even his family that released the statement. It was his PR firm.
And that just kind of makes me wonder if they just found him now, which is
Yeah.
really like, oh man.
you said he died on the 20th?
Oh, they're saying
Around
around the 20th. They
December.
don't. There's no like concrete.
That's the kind of shit that they say when they have to estimate based upon decay.
Yeah, they might get more out of an autopsy report, kind of like they did with Matthew Perry.
I mean, they probably went through something to that effect. Like, I got a feeling, let's say it happened December 20th, about that time, right? But they might have even at this point found him, like, a couple weeks ago, or, in that ballpark.
Right.
And just looking into the situation and trying to figure out what happens before they say anything.
He was well on his way from He-Man to He-Dust.
God damn.
This guy checked out early.
I would think someone, closer to their end would be a little more compassionate there, Scott.
Mr. Scott, I enjoyed seeing you on Wednesday night, pal.
We do not make fun of He-Man, especially tonight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everyone has to have their sacred cow. Or Battle Cat, whichever you prefer.
Damn.
R.I.P. to a legend.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the voice of the cat from the 9 Lives commercial too.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
Nope, that's all new to me.
Yeah, he was Morris the cat's voice too.
I think I'm gonna order Domino's.
Don't do that.
You should have ordered it a couple hours ago if you wanted it during the show.
I feel
Yeah.
like we should have an over under on how long it takes, sort of like we have an over under on who's going to lose their virginity first, Logan or Will.
Mine's gone.
One second.
I announced it on air, ladies and gentlemen.
You got to get this thing under control. Give us direction. Give us a purpose.
It's a hangout. Figure it out for yourselves.
Well, you told us that we can't talk about.
There's so many don'ts. I feel like I need a list. I'm going to be writing down.
Yeah. But if I go like this on Monday night,
No,
Oh, man.
I love you, Dust, if you're watching.
well, Logan's commenting. Where the fuck is Wolf Nation?
Obviously not on tonight, Logan.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Did you?
The more you fucking know.
Hey Gort, what's that big orange thing behind you? Or at least it looks orange in the picture.
I'll make it bigger. Maybe I don't know if it'll show any better. That's my
Orko's hat.
Orko hat. Yeah,
Oh,
It's your what hat?
Orko hat.
Orko.
is it like a bus kind of thing, or is it an actual hat you can wear?
No, I can wear it. Hang on.
All right.
John Irwin was also in Back to the Future. He was the voice of the radio sportscaster. Back to the Future 2. That I
There
did.
you go. That's a good look, man. I like that. Good look.
Yeah. Not gonna keep this on though.
It's beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah, it's from Halloween costume that I
giving
did.
Carrot Top a run for his money.
Yeah, this was fun. Me and my wife made this hat. This is all hand built.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, pizza's in the oven.
Did you use the app this time, or did you call it in again?
I use the app.
Oh, so you're actually going to pay for it this time?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have you on a list.
Blacklisted from Domino's.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's okay. It's still going to come under the name Chandler Bing. I like the hoodie, Gord.
Yeah, I was cleaning up in the basement. I used to have it. I guess it was just off that way. It was off camera. But I bought a stand for it. I had it under something else just to prop it up. And but yeah, I'll just have it over there for now. I'll figure out where I gotta put this thing.
You
It's
love
just
that
big.
hoodie so much, you bought a stand just for the hoodie?
Hoodie, the hat.
I thought you were talking about the hoodie. I feel stupid now. I'm going to go
Yeah.
hide in the
Talking
corner.
about the hat. I don't need a stand for a hoodie. What's a hoodie on a stand? Look at this guy, full Kenny.
Hide now.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm looking at John Irwin's list of appearances and things he's done. Sorry. He did an episode of Family Guy.
Family Guy.
What did he do on there?
He-Man.
Oh,
He played He-Man on an episode. He-Man, Prince Adam, Beastman, voice role for She-Ra. 93 episodes. He-Man made 93 appearances in fucking She-Ra.
Oh, my
Mm.
goodness. My mom got.
We-
I didn't
She-Ra
realize that. I did not know
Well, yeah.
that.
You had to do something to make She-Ra watchable.
So my mom was a big She-Ra fan as a kid, and as an adult, my dad got her the whole She-Ra's castle, like from the '80s, off eBay, and got all the toys and put it all
That's
together.
She-Ra was such a weird thing because they knew that action figure stuff like didn't really sell to girls, which is why they didn't do an RC, right? So, like, I
Well,
just
that was
don't,
a different company.
I just don't get where She-Ra came from. Like,
If you should watch Power Grayskull documentary about the show. They explain it there, and actually She-Ra did very well.
Yeah, because they made her more like a doll than an action figure. Because they did have the hair that you could actually comb and all that would draw the girls in, like with a Barbie doll. In fact, her weapon, one of her weapons was like
a brush.
was the comb. Yeah.
And there's some speculation that She-Ra is what killed He-Man.
no,
Yep.
I believe it.
I'll buy it.
Is that Timu Devastator again there, Scott?
Yeah, I'm packing it up so I can send it to Bobby since the final two are getting ready to be on their way to him. And
I hope he throws it against the wall.
okay. So much hate.
Yeah.
There's an old one of my favorite breaks he ever did. I forget which company made it, but he made a hound that was so bad that he like put it in front of his car. And he was like, "All right, we're gonna go for a little Sunday drive," and runs over it. And, oh, what could that have been? And hands one of his kids when she was really little a hammer. He's like, "You want to break that for Daddy? You want to break it with the hammer?"
This dude on fucking eBay is really pissing me the fuck off.
Why?
Mr.
Still hasn't shipped your.
No,
Oh,
he put
your Snake Mountain?
he put a tracking label on it 2 days ago.
Oh, he printed one, is what it means, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, you
Yeah.
stupid fuck.
He's still processing, right? Isn't that what
Yeah,
he told
he's still
you?
processing.
His guy in the warehouse has been sick the last couple of days. That's the problem. Does he have any other items for sale, E?
He does.
Put-
It's all garbage.
Put his name in the private chat. I want to see what he gets. I want to see if I can get something sent
Do
to
you
me
want
before
a
you get yours.
vintage? Do you want a vintage brass Art Deco pedestal floor smoking stand?
What the hell is that?
I don't fucking know exactly what it says. An ashtray, a standing ashtray.
Oh,
Exactly what it is.
put
Or
a
a
link in the
lot,
private.
or do you want a lot of 5 hammers?
5 hammers.
Hey,
What kind of
I
hammer?
might be able to. I could use some hammers, man. Put the link in the private.
A lot of
I wanna
2 Columbia preferred beer ashtrays. See, now I'm starting to wonder if this came from a smoke-free home.
It probably came from a bar. He probably had it behind a bar, a smoker's lounge. It's gonna smell like an ashtray.
Buyer
It even
beware.
have ashes in
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna be fucking pissed if it does.
Are you still gonna be able to use it though, or are you gonna just have to
I
tin can it?
I don't know. Hopefully, the when I paint over it, it'll get rid of it.
Well, you could put it in a box with some dryer sheets to get the smell out, and then whatever primer
Vintage
you
starter
use.
collection New
Starter do
York
it.
Mets MLB jacket.
Oh, that's
he
right up
has
your
a-
alley.
No, I would not buy clothes from this dude.
You guys are never gonna believe this, but when I use the app, it says it'll be here in 18 to 30 minutes.
He's selling a cleaver.
Ooh. Is it a nice cleaver?
It's a fucking cleaver.
Is it a one body cleaver or does it have multiple on it?
Lou seems to know a heck of a lot about cleavers.
Hand painted vintage frosted scallop set of 2 vases.
He has no toy. This was the only toy he had.
No, he has a lot of HO trains. He has another train here.
So this
vintage
was
Hot
part of
Wheels
the setup like that too.
Vintage Hot Wheels Flame Runner car. We got some very dirty, dingy looking Cabbage Patch dolls.
Oh, I bet you the flavor's really sealed in those.
He got some used pots. What the fuck is this? And can you even sell this online?
Well,
Compass Liquid Aircraft. Bray Oil Company. What the fuck is this?
What are you talking about? What is?
This is what he's selling. I don't know what the fuck it is. Vintage can, empty, 56 off. 56. Yeah, I'll link this guy's thing. A lot of 6 vintage Hardee's, Burger King, and McDonald's plastic collectible.
The toys or the cups?
Cups.
Huh.
Like Star Wars cups from back in like the 80s?
Or like the 2001 Phantom Menace.
We have a
ones from
Simpsons
Taco Bell.
cup. One says 2
No.
say Hardee's, 2 Aladdin ones, and 1 Jurassic Park one.
That's 90s. Vintage 90s.
I never gave a year.
Well, I mean, technically the 90s anything from the 90s would be antique by now. So
Well,
you only have to be 25 years to be antiques.
For Scott.
The 1900s.
It's like ancient.
Yeah, Scott can reach back to the 40s for stuff. I forgot.
Be respectful of your elders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we did order his pizza.
I have. On the way, using the app this time. It's a smart thing to do.
I want pizza.
I feel like next time we need to like all place our
Chinese.
order at exactly the same time and see who's gets there first.
I'm actually regretting that I had tacos for dinner. I should have got pizza because now I'm wanting pizza too.
Yeah, sushi.
Mm.
And if I order pizza, my wife's gonna be pissed.
If I order pizza, my wife would probably be happy.
So what's
Dalton,
it like? When
solid
you're-
state 8-track player with 15 8-tracks.
Vintage Caden LTD plantation oil lamp.
I saw that. I didn't want to read that one online.
So I gotta ask.
More
all y'all-
Cabbage Patch.
I'm sorry.
Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, a bunch of Cabbage Patch dolls, vintage ones.
What's it like?
More
when
knives.
Hey,
you're-
these hammers are actually kind of nice, man. I'm looking at them though. 5
It's
hammers.
It's a fucking hammer.
No, man, I mean, those are useful hammers.
You want some vintage car radios? Like this dude's just selling
Actually,
Stuff.
I kind of
trash.
all jokes aside, I do kind of like that Opinel knife he's got. That's kind of cool.
He probably had like a parent that was a hoarder and just died or something.
A lot of 9 Laker cards.
I mean, Dormammu, that was really like that was peak Happy Meal type, whatever. Like I think you bought them extra with the meal, didn't you? I can't remember how they came.
Yeah.
But definitely it was peak. Like that was the best stuff that those fast food joints ever did for that and the California raisins, man.
Those were from Hardee's. Those were cool.
No
Sound like
fucking way.
A
Yeah, they
Fright
were.
Zone.
The raisins were from Hardee's. They were to promote the raisin biscuits they were putting out.
My driver's on the way.
Well, dang, I was really looking forward to the whole drama fest around pizza again.
The extra salty pizza.
A vintage 7-inch Hawaiian hula dance girl mechanical tin toy.
Eric, everything you're listening sounds like the beginning to like an Elton John song, like random car parts, lots of toys, and all that stuff.
You want to use harmonica?
That's a pretty neat case.
Man, that's
Only-
really cheap. He's got on those trains.
The only thing
The
I'm pissed
train-
about
the
is it's
trains are
not
real cheap.
Was it called MagSafe or whatever? It's not MagSafe compatible.
Mm.
Oh
Pissed
shit!
me
He's
off.
got an old Erdl tractor.
Erdl.
Yeah, you know
Erdl.
the diecast company. Erdl. I think I said it right. I don't know.
Did I do that?
Joe Camel salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, that's cool.
Not really.
Urkel. That's it.
Oh, he's got a fright zone, man.
Incomplete, missing everything.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do like what you're gonna do with Snake Mountain, that might.
Oh,
be
I
good
could
to
no.
do
I
that
don't
too.
need. I don't need a fright zone for that. I've made a fright zone before. I can make another one.
What's this? Can you put the seller's name in the chat?
I put it in the group chat. I'm not going to put it on the live chat. No.
Okay. My apologies, good sir.
Selling Laker cards.
He doesn't have a lot of toys. He's only got a few things.
They're scattered throughout. A lot of baseball cards. A lot of vintage, supposedly vintage shit.
Let's see what's the shipping on these hammers.
It,
Shit,
it's like.
he's only in PA,
Mm-hmm.
and it's taking him this long to ship that
Yeah.
shit to you. You could have driven to pick it up by now.
Vintage Barbie dolls. It's like he went through his junk closet and was like, let me just see what I can make.
This guy's selling tools.
Dormammu wants to know if Lou's looking at one man's trash again.
Kinda eBay.
Some
Guy's got
vinyl
everything.
records. A Madame Bovary book.
Why does that name sound familiar? Who's Madame Bovary?
Yeah, I don't know.
The name sounds really familiar.
He's selling a color inkjet printer.
That will not work with any of your computers today. Just know that now.
There's an Xbox 360's
Man,
controller.
I think I'm gonna bid on these trains, man. That's a pretty good deal for all those trains. I'm serious.
What'd you say tonight about
Model
trains?
railroading. You talk about model railroad trains tonight.
I think I'm gonna bid on these. That's a lot. That's a lot of cars for that damn price. Yeah, and it's our best offer.
Are you into model trains, Lou?
I like them. I usually put them around the Christmas tree.
I used to have that Santa Fe locomotive.
I had it too.
Oh my god!
I don't know what brand this is though. It doesn't say. I'm thinking it's. Let's see. I can't tell if it was Model Power or not. That was the brand I had. I'm gonna make an offer. Let's see if he jumps at it or not. Let's see. Offer sent. Let's see if I win and how long it takes them to process that shit.
You'll probably get it first.
Hell, I would put a bid in on this tractor, but he's charging just as much to ship it as he is for the buy it now price.
So what is it? It's like just an old like die-cast tin thing?
It's a heavy die-cast tractor. It's not 1/12 scale, because like a GI Joe could sit in it maybe, but it doesn't really match up. It's more like just like desk art if you're into tractors.
Mm.
I've got a guy that works for me. He collects Ford tractors, like the real tractors, and I was gonna get this for him actually if it was cheaper, but nah, he ain't worth that.
Yeah, I have a couple like old tin ones, like with the big wind-up key and all that. I have to look into those, see what that situation is.
What this is more like to be like a more realistic representation of it. So not
Gotcha.
really as much a toy as it is more of a model to display.
He's selling a set of political pins.
My dad collects those.
Oh, here, $30, the best offer.
Yeah.
Want to make sure you got a place to go. Just go when you get home, buy this for him.
The viewers have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't matter.
Secure your bedroom.
Secure your bedroom.
That'll be your first month's deposit.
Security deposit. Oh man. Yep.
This thing is definitely going to come smelling like an ashtray.
Yep.
I think you're guaranteed it. Yeah.
I think you'd be lucky if that's all it smells like.
Like, I can smell it through the fucking pictures that he's posting of everything else.
How does this man have everything?
I'm guessing he's a hoarder. Because some of this stuff
just
is
a junk
too random.
Like a junk flipper.
That or he's like the best thief ever.
No,
Man, he does have a
clearly
ton
the
of those.
worst thief ever.
He's got a ton of raggedy ass Cabbage Patch.
Let me go and steal a bunch of shit that doesn't have any value.
A lot of 5 men's left-handed extra large racquetball gloves.
When you think about it,
Left-handed only racquetball.
Very specific.
It's Ned Flanders. That's who this is. We found Ned Flanders.
I'm telling you, he's the best thief in the world because he doesn't take the expensive stuff. He takes the stuff that nobody's going to be upset that got stolen, and he makes a quick buck off of it.
I bet you he's one of those guys that goes around to yard sales when they're about to pack up for the day and says, "I'll give you $5 for the whole table."
Yeah.
Just sell me everything you got so you don't have to pack it up.
Gosh.
He really does have some garbage, though. There's a lot of shit on here. It's just garbage.
Roasting random eBay sellers. Best part of my every other Friday night.
No, Esteban, I'm not reading all his vinyl records that he's selling. No.
Oh, he has a 1960s hi-fi 6-transistor radio. It's the Playboy. It's got on.
Look,
it's
all that matters
leather case
is I bought a Snake Mountain from him on Saturday, and this motherfucker still has not shipped the shit. That's all that matters.
It's processing. You've got to give it time to process.
Sounds like he's taking his pointers from BBTS.
He's taking his pointers from Domino's.
Nah, he's not as bad as Domino's. Domino's got it to you that night at least.
Oh, they probably got him in more ways than one.
Oh yeah, they got it.
After those phone calls.
Sorry, sir, it's my first day.
Vintage wooden hammer mallet tool with nice aged patina.
So the most expensive thing, I looked on this guy, said most expensive thing, 5 pairs of vintage Levi's Saddlemen bootcut jeans, new old stock for $400.
Bootcut is like bell bottom, right? Isn't that what that is?
No, there's a difference between boot cut and bell bottom.
Looking at the most expensive things he sells.
And I think the Mets jacket was the second most expensive
Oh,
thing at
shit.
130.
This is cool. He has a Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs drum from the 1940s.
You buy that,
That's kind of
please. Please buy it.
cool. And watch it never come.
Watch
I
me
mean,
get it before I get my shit.
I'm sure it will eventually come. It's just
Look, it should have fucking been here.
when.
I ordered
When
something
is the
from
question?
Canada the same day that she's gonna be here tomorrow.
Oh, he's got a vintage copy of Hound of the Baskervilles.
He definitely gonna get bad feedback.
He has 2 vintage lime squeezers.
Should have known when his feedback was only 95%.
Tell the man what's going on here.
Oh, what's up, Paul? No, I ordered something from this guy on eBay on Saturday, and he still hasn't shipped it yet. It's been going on a week now, so I'm just looking at the rest of what he's selling, and yeah, he's selling trash.
He has
And
rentals from
yeah.
Sears.
And I'm pretty sure my item's gonna come smelling like an ashtray. So
Yep.
yeah, I should look into more before I purchase from this guy.
Would you buy from him again?
A pair of socks. Used socks. I bought a vintage Snake Mountain.
Ooh.
These salt and pepper shakers are kind of tempting.
That I'm going to customize. Tear it apart and customize it.
Oh, he's got something Motu, E.
Yeah, he has Snake Mountain. He had a lot of
No.
Motu figures and vehicles. He had the Fright
No.
Zone.
He's got a look and
He had a
listen
book.
Yeah, he's
He got
got
a
the look
book.
and
He got a
listen
book. Yeah, I saw the book. I don't need a book.
You don't like to read?
No, I don't. Eric, no read.
Oh.
He's selling the collector's edition Wizard of Oz VHS.
Ooh.
I bet you if you scroll down his page, he's got a VCR too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't notice one.
What is penetrating liniment? He's got that for sale, whatever that is.
Don't know.
It says it's from the 1900s. Scott, you got any idea what that is?
I'm sorry, the 20th century.
Yeah.
All right.
He's got Harry Potter books on here.
Question. What are you guys hoping to see out of Toy Fair in February? Anything you're hoping to see? Any announcements? Anything everybody looking forward to and hoping for?
I would love to see Mattel do some Thundercats in the Masterverse type figures. That would be awesome.
To have
if
the
they did that.
license for that. Who owns
Hey,
the
it's just a hope.
Thundercats toy license? Warner Brothers owns the toy license.
Hmm.
And Bandai America is a global master toy licensee.
Interesting.
So I don't know how that works. How they both have a license.
Well, different types of licenses.
One
Like,
is a master toy
one
license.
is ownership and one is a license.
They must be leasing it out or something because I mean Mattel's doing the origin scale ones.
Yeah.
Mattel's who's making those, and those
But
are
who
Thundercats.
they're leasing it from? Warner Brothers or Bandai?
Warner
I
Brothers.
don't know. Yeah, probably.
Warner Brothers owns a toy license. Bandai America is a global master toy licensee.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, all right, so who really owns it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Either way, it's not Mattel. We know
I don't
that.
care. It's Thundercats.
We know it's not Mattel. But yeah, speaking of Mattel, I'm hoping for more Motu stuff to be showed at Toy Fair. I don't think Hasbro does Joe stuff at Toy Fair. I don't remember
Oh, they'll show something.
if they. I can't. My mind is shot. I don't remember last
Like
year.
they've shown things in the past, but it might be, say, lighter on reveals because they save stuff for Yojo
Yeah.
June and that kind of thing.
He wants to see a Jim. This one wants a Jim Lee Wonder Woman from Mayfix.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think really, as far as like a lot of the companies that go there, G.I. Joe stuff. Like I'm interested to, see any new reveals, whatever they might be. They had mentioned the Dash Rendar figure by name for Black Series. I want to see that, or if they do more from Shadows. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't give a shit about anything else.
We're starting to have problems with Domino's again.
Well, it's your own damn fault.
What, do you eat your pizza on the way there?
Yeah, they said Christy has been in my neighborhood for about 10 minutes.
Crispy.
Christy.
Oh.
Crispy would be a cool name.
Yeah.
Lou, what are you looking for? What do you want to see out of Toy Fair this year? Besides Thundercats, that ain't gonna happen.
I don't know. That's really my big wish right there.
You guys are so great at driving conversation tonight.
Well, just wait for it. You're going to see Mattel announce the Cat's Lair in that crossover scale.
That'd be fucking hysterical.
They'll do that. They'll do the Thunder Tank. It'll all be like, oh, here's like the $40 Thunder Tank
with lights.
You know what? I would go in on it.
With lights. These eyes are gonna light up.
I would go in on it. I would. If they do all the cats like what they've shown so far, and then do a Thunder Tank and a Cat's Lair, I'd go in on it. I would.
You're gonna hear the Thunder Tank's gonna go.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Thundercats, ho!
That would suck for, people who got the Super 7.
These crossover lines don't get that deep, so I really doubt it. You're gonna see any of that.
But I can dream.
Depends
can
on
I?
what they.
You can dream.
dream.
Yes, you
I'll
can
be
dream. You can dream.
Ooh, this guy's got a denim jacket. The 90s.
We're back to
Barbara
this guy again.
Country store jacket. Hey,
He never left the eBay
I'm
page.
still scrolling. I'm trying to see what else to bid on. That way, then see if I get it before your Snake Mountain. I need to see if he's accepted my offer on the trains.
You should have had the notification.
He's processing.
Oh, I finally found his Motu figures.
The last of those Resident Evil figures sold on eBay.
That's good.
That's
sold
gotta be
them
the
all.
fastest. Gotta be the
For
fastest
more.
anybody's ever jumped in and jumped out of something.
I sold them more from what I made,
That's
and after
typical,
eBay took
EE.
and after eBay took their cut, I pretty much broke even,
I don't know.
which is fine.
I'd say my stint in Mythics probably rivaled EE's.
Do you own any Mythics?
I have one still.
Okay, then no. Yeah, I'm out. I sold it all, so you're still semi in.
Mm.
And you pretty much bought them all in one night too, didn't you?
Yeah, but I purchased all the ones that I wanted. I purchased the same night.
Yeah.
You still have that witch though?
What witch?
I don't know. You bought with the white hair.
That's Mythics. I'm talking about the Resident Evil stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, I still have them at the Wraith Windwalk, whatever her name is.
Gotcha.
Still have her in box. Oh, I do still have the Big Chris set.
Okay.
Someone I know is interested in it, so
Gotcha.
I'm holding it. They asked me to hold on to it for a couple weeks.
The only mythic I still have is the Ranger guy because he looks good atop the bone armored wolf that I have.
Oh, the D20 Studios Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I never bought any mythics. Avoided all that.
You're not missing anything, man. You're really not.
Oh, I've handled them. I know. I don't think poorly of them exactly either.
And I don't consider their Christmas Carol figures to be part of the Mythics line. Like,
even though they say Mythic Legions on them, right?
I don't know.
Well, they don't say Mythic Legions. They say Figure Obscure.
Yeah.
But they use all the parts.
They're from
the
Four
Mythics
Horsemen.
line.
Mythics and these guys are from the Four Horsemen, but they're not a part of the Mythics line.
No, they just use the parts.
It's like Hasbro doing Black Series and G.I. Joe. It's not the same thing.
But they don't use the same parts.
Yeah, but Black Series and G.I. Joe don't use the same parts, or else Black Series would be a lot better.
Yeah. Facts.
Farm Boy Luke is going to be shipping soon, so.
Godzilla versus X-Men. Oh my god.
What?
Comic Godzilla versus X-Men.
It's a real thing. Is that a new thing or
it's a real thing coming in May?
Oh, okay.
Real thing or new thing? Stupid thing.
Yeah,
So
correct,
who here did I hear say they ordered Farm Boy Luke?
Me.
Scott.
How do you feel about that face sculpt? Because I took one look at that thing and said that looks like shit.
Mm.
Well, then you just will never have a Luke figure, will you?
Yeah, they really. His Mark Hamill's face is hard to. They can't never seem to get it right.
Yeah.
So I think that's just expected now that it's never going to look like him.
Right, but like they've done other faces that look like better. But the previous Farm Boy Luke looks like dog shit. So it like visually, like the plastic, the body looks great, and I like what they're doing with Leia. How she had like a vinyl, cloth cape, and now it's hard plastic. I prefer that; it's better. But if I buy the Farm Boy Luke, I gotta swap out that head.
I don't think the head looks that bad, but it'll look different to you in person. That I assure you.
Yeah, I mean it's not great, but I don't know that I have a Luke that is great. So it is what it is. It fits. It fits the bill.
One of the pilot Lukes has a really good head sculpt. I'm trying to remember which one, but
I don't like. That's the thing. It's like all the head sculpts for him, like they're all some sort of like passing grade, but that's all you can say. Like it's just hit and miss, really. Those early ones though, they were pretty shit though. Like the Bespin Luke and that first Tatooine Luke is just that's one of the worst figures they ever did.
Since he was in that outfit for like 90% of the film, it's kind of important.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the other new head sculpts I'm not such a fan of, but
I think let's see, did he have 2 costume changes in total from that?
In A New Hope?
Yeah, because you got Farm Boy, then you got the Stormtrooper, and then you got the celebratory ceremony scene. Yeah.
No, you got Pilot Luke too.
So you got 4 costume changes.
There you go, Pilot Luke. Yep. That's the only one that I won't.
Oh, and then if you really want to get pissy about it, you've got Farm Boy Luke with the Stormtrooper belt.
Yeah, or you can go Farm Boy with the poncho, the hat. You want to count some deleted scenes.
I was gonna say I don't recall seeing that in the movie, but I've seen figures. I'm like, what?
It's just look, well documented deleted scenes, but there were pictures in like storybooks and all kinds of shit and
Right.
like old magazines, so everybody just knows about it.
And that's
And
how
then
they
one-
get it out. There was going to be a lot more screen time of Biggs on Tatooine, and that ended up getting scrapped.
Yeah, there's a whole scene that they chopped, and then that the scene where he's meeting up with him again, they had to add that into the special edition because that was cut from the original as well.
Yeah, because like when you watch all the other guys die, you don't see Luke's reaction. But when you see Biggs die, you see it emotionally. Like they have a clip where they show his face, and he's like,
Yep.
It weighs on him. And when you delete that previous scene, that takes away the weight from the death.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's why they added at least one of these scenes back in, but none of that stuff, like all the deleted Tatooine stuff. It's good they took that out because if you've ever actually watched any of it, it drags and it does not help that movie. Didn't need to be there.
Back when they made good decisions.
Yeah. Fair amount of reversals on some of these though, along the way.
It does feel like filler. Are you talking about the one deleted scene where he goes into the restaurant and there's that one girl that's kind of there for no reason, and then like he's talking to Biggs, and then they like hold up something and they're like, "Oh, look at that! There's a Star Destroyer in the sky."
Yeah, they're watching the battle from the ground, but in the original cut, it's actually going back and forth between them on the ground and what's going on up there. Like it's interspliced, and that's a horrible idea. Doesn't work.
Yeah. No, I get that, but if you're interested in deleted Star Wars scenes, apparently in Phantom Menace they were going to have young Anakin and Padme go together in the N1 Starfighter, and it was going to look very different. And they were going to work together, and that was going to build their relationship, so that when you watch Attack of the Clones and Anakin's like, "I haven't seen her in 10 years. I love her so much," that means more.
Just means she was more of a pedophile.
Right. Well, hey! If there's two suns on Tatooine, and a year is a sun around the planet, that would make 9-year-old Anakin actually 18. So actually, Anakin's the predator.
Sure.
That sounds like some pedo logic.
Worst hangout ever.
Well, we used up a lot of the good stuff before we even got on air.
Or the subject was banned,
Yeah, or that.
That's true.
Or it's just some level of probably inappropriate.
After I finish the slice, maybe I'll show what's in the box, and then
There you go.
Show us now.
Yeah, put the pizza down. Stop stuffing your face. Show us what's in the box.
Yeah, you waited normal time for that, not 5 hours. Show us now.
All right. Any guesses?
No.
Princess Leia costume for yourself.
Golden bikini?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's actually just for Logan. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a post in the Realm of Collectors today saying, "What's in the fucking box?" I got some weird answers. I had Chris Pinkerton. I still don't know what this means. He said a BSF costume, but I don't know what that is. What
Bobby
is that?
Skullface.
Bobby Skullface.
Oh, okay. Yeah, blue robe, little face mask. I could do that. My name is Bobby, and so to speak. Yeah, I could do that. He says "so to speak" after every sentence. I don't know what that means. But what's in the fucking box? It's one item. It was a little bit expensive. It was from GameStop. It's something
You
we
better
all
stop
like.
stocking and start opening.
Pull it out of the fucking box. What the fuck?
Jesus.
God damn, kid. Shit. What the fuck?
Okay.
Okay, Studios. Oh, well, he's a little crunched, isn't he?
Huh?
Is he a little crunched? Is it
Crunched?
No, the box is fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was just glare.
Okay. Well, are you going to open him up, or are you just going to?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Rip that box apart.
Destroy it.
Yeah.
Destroy it.
Just like what that Domino's is going to do to you later.
No, that's Taco Bell for most people.
Taco Bell. I'm be real. I'm like, I don't understand that when people are like, "Oh, well, if I eat this, I'm going to destroy the bathroom." Dude, doesn't matter what I eat, I shit the same amount.
You heard it here first, people.
Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing.
No problem. Anytime.
Back to the toy, Will. Back to the toy.
No, I want to talk more about pooping.
No, I'm about to mute you.
I mean, types of bowel movements was not on my bingo card tonight. So.
Yeah.
Now it's a party.
After I gave birth to Logan, it's a little hard to shit. But no, I'm playing.
God damn it.
Destroyed myself. All right, so the box. Wait, is there something else? Oh wait. So we get. I assume these are instructions. They are. I get instructions, and there are 40 steps to this toy.
You're not allowed to use the instructions to transform this toy.
Oh damn it! And I get a little.
Hasbro,
background.
you don't need instructions.
That's right.
I got the YouTubes, man.
You don't need YouTubes for it either. You better figure it out yourself.
All right. So with all the stuff still, this looks great. With all the stuff still attached, there he is.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna mute Willie until he transforms this thing. Let him concentrate.
I shall
That's
never
a good
be
idea.
silenced.
That's the best idea all night.
I had a bad taste in my mouth with Transformers for a little bit before I was super well versed in it. I got a Masterpiece Hound.
Whoa, Mr. 18 something. We'll determine if you're well versed in it or not.
Okay. Well, okay, so I'm new to Transformers.
Coming from the Rodimus fan and the Temu Devastator guy, I don't know if your opinion counts here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Until you buy a Temu Devastator, you don't know Transformers. Oh, Will.
No, I have the Temu Devastator. That's what he's...
No, I was talking about Will. I was talking to Will. I said your name by mistake.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the middle of season 2 of the G1 cartoon for the first time. I recently was exposed to Transformers 1. I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of cool. So I decided to start chug thugging as they.
I think I've got enough time to order a pizza while Will goes through his speech here. Let's see, Domino's.
He can't open it and talk at the same time.
This plastic piece won't come off.
Let's see, create a new order.
Use a hammer that you can buy from eBay. I know a guy.
He's got 5 of them.
This guy looks pretty cool. He does have a little bit of the backpack going on, but here's his gun.
So I think, Gort, we were talking action figures last night, and this is something that I bought just on a whim. And I don't know that I can really demonstrate it very well, but his actual like upper body torso is not a real torso. It's just a soft rubber piece.
Oh, is this Storm?
It's trash. Yes.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, people have had a lot of problems with that sort of construction too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't buy anything from Storm at this point. I've seen.
Oh no, sorry, this isn't Storm Collectibles.
Oh no,
sorry. No.
Okay.
No. Who makes that one then, Scott?
Shoot, it's some rando third-party company. But
copyright.
Yeah, he's trash.
Don't help the algorithm.
So, did you guys see this from Gridiron Studios?
Are they doing the whole vehicle, or is that
They're
an
doing
add-on?
the whole vehicle. The whole vehicle.
Interesting.
Which
Oh,
one is
shit.
that?
That's the
That's
It's
an
a
All-Star.
buggy. I
All-Striker.
mean, I guess it's their version of an All-Striker.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool. That looks really cool.
I mean, they put out
Did
some nice
they
stuff.
put a price to it yet?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, they put out some nice stuff, and it's not 3D printed, right? Their stuff's cast, right?
I think it's cast stuff. I don't think
So
they do 3D print.
now, let's play guess the price.
$150.
$100.
Their
You're
stuff's
both
not
wrong.
cheap.
You're both wrong.
Higher or lower?
Higher.
Yeah,
$300.
Not that high.
200.
$200.
$200 for this.
Yeah,
Fans Hobbies Skyhawk was $100.
90.
Yeah.
90.
Yeah, but it isn't the All-Striker would be a little bigger than the Skyhawk, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because the All-Striker can hold two. It can hold two people in it.
I mean, they're certainly more plastic.
Yeah.
See, this doesn't see, but it looks small. Doesn't look like it would be bigger right now than the All Striker is.
Is that a 2 across seating?
Looks like it. Yeah. There's room for two there. You'd
Yeah.
have to take that gun out though.
Yeah,
But
the
it looks,
Sky-
it looks
It's very
pretty similar to
compact
that.
though.
The
Yeah,
Skyhawk is just one person seat.
I guess depends
but
what
it's
figures
long.
you shove in there.
Skyhawk is like this is very compact.
Well,
I don't think
it's,
this would be bigger.
I mean, look, it's a good idea for a small vehicle, but Hasbro more or less teased this already, so I think
Yeah.
that's a strange move.
Yeah, if anything, you should
But
have
if
started just
like clearly they were pretty far along with this too.
I'm assuming so because you're putting it out at a $200 price tag too, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
think is just a little not a little, very
To be
high.
fair
Yeah.
towards it, look at all the extra junk and stuff on
Yeah,
it.
no,
Like Hasbro's
it's
not going to be like that.
Is there
It's
any
nice. It's very nice.
Is there any light up features or anything like that?
They don't do lights in their stuff.
Yeah. Not that LED kits aren't really kind of cheap to get and do yourself nowadays.
They've done other things like of this nature. They did like this huge ass howitzer gun. You know, they're not a cheap company. But I do think it's very nice. I personally would not pay $200 for that. And watch, they're gonna find a way to get all these add-ons onto the All Striker when it comes out.
Yeah. They'll turn it into some sort of fucking half track or whatever.
What happened to Esteban? He left already?
Yep.
The Transformers.
Yeah, even Esteban couldn't deal with tonight. I don't blame him. Like, you know, I'm not saying that with you guys.
I mean, in all fairness, it's your own fault. You started the eBay thing.
Yeah, but
But
problem with this show is way worse than just what happened on eBay.
Well, Paul just helped me secure my last G1 season 1 masterpiece bot.
Oh.
Which one?
Wind Charger.
So it opens up.
Well, we've seen that months ago, man. We're just interested in seeing you transform it.
Like,
Okay.
It's kind of funny how he's like showing us this, like, we don't know that Optimus Prime trailer is supposed to open up, and like, you know, he's the first one to get this particular version too, and it's like,
It's new to me.
I think Will might literally be the last person who wanted this to get it. So,
Look, man, I've been busy. I haven't been able to keep up with all this. That's a lot of instructions.
You know,
what the fuck?
ever since I'm became well versed in a Transformers show that I'm not even halfway through watching, but I am well versed.
I didn't say I was.
You did? Oh,
okay.
You
I'm more so than I was, but I'm enjoying
Roll the
it.
clip.
It's a cool show. I don't know. It gives me 1900s vibes.
Exactly, Paul. Like, I mean,
but that was part of the fun, though, right? Is customizing that whole thing.
That Stinger and that Vamp, they look great when they're all loaded up. But yeah, you basically turned that $100 toy into a HasLab.
But look at the versatility and the customization.
Yeah, I mean, you paid more in add-on kits than you did for the main thing. That's crazy. Looks great though. I'm glad I was able to resist.
We don't get that kind of benefit with Star Wars vehicles, don't you?
Well, don't worry, they're going to be making less of them anyway. So
there you go. There you go. Allegedly.
Now that you got rid of all your Resident Evil stuff, does that make more space for classified, or are you just leaving it blank for something else?
It's going to make space for, and we'll see if this happens when it comes, the higher Godzilla stuff. Because as I was about to get charged for the Mafex Batman stuff that's about to come out now, I was like, nah, let me not.
Okay. See, I thought you might be putting your Smoke Mountain on that shelf.
My Smoke Mountain? No.
Yeah.
No.
When it arrives, it'll be Smoke Mountain.
No, the Smoke Mountain is going to have to go on the top of the billy.
Okay.
On the right-hand side. And then the Custom Castle Grayskull is going to go all the way on the left-hand side.
Scott, what were you going to say?
It's going to be Lookout Mountain for his Legends.
I tried that one too up there on the top. I didn't like the way it came out. That went in trash. I tried turning that entire top of the of my billies into like an Arc Mountain with Lookout Mountain. Wasn't happy with the results, so that went in trash.
So he sold all his Legends.
No, I have most. I have the ones that I want. I'm no longer buying characters I don't give a shit about, like Power Glide and Gears and Huffer and Pipes, and it's just a waste of fucking money.
I agree on that.
I got my main guys that I wanted to keep. I kept them. I want the combiners to be done all the way through. So same thing with G.I. Joe going forward. I'm not doing this all in one of every character bullshit. It's too much. There are too many figures here.
Yeah, that's interesting when you say that, because like I'm cherry picking the classified as well, and I was all in for like Leatherneck and Dial Tone, and I don't like the way the Leatherneck looks. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just gonna wait for the retro figure.
I don't know. I think Leatherneck is fine.
I think you just got to see it in hand, maybe.
Maybe.
I think all these crybabies. He's too short. Need to shut the fuck up.
So I don't care about that. I'm saying like the color scheme. Like I really like that character from the cartoon, but when I see the toy, it just doesn't translate in my head. I'm sure if I put them side by side, it's closer, but I think I'm just gonna.
No, I mean, look, if you're not thrilled with what you've seen already, then yeah, wait and get the They'll do a retro card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull this up quick because I actually had just seen it. Because people were talking about the height on the Leatherneck. They say he's too small, and they're comparing him to Gung Ho, but maybe Gung
Gung
Ho's
Ho's
just
too
too
big.
big.
Yeah.
Because he's basically using the roadblock body.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's too big.
Yep.
Everybody else looks fine.
Shit, he looks
Yeah, as
taller than
long as he's
Duke
as
actually
tall as
there.
Hawk, that's all that matters.
What's that?
As long as he's as tall as General Hawk, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, and the post where that one came, that picture came from, every figure in there, people have complained about this guy's too short or whatever. Like, no, they all look fine together. Gung Ho's the problem.
What's the progress there, Will?
He already broke it.
Yeah.
He's still
We're chilling out
transforming
about
the
this right
trailer.
now.
Hey, Will, can you show the heels on that? Are yours correct or are they backwards too?
Heels.
You're not using the instructions, are you? You're not cheating. The instructions aren't on your lap,
Turn
are
it
they?
around. Turn it around. I think are his correct? Can you guys tell?
Don't know. Haven't opened mine.
I'm pretty sure they're wrong on every release. They're not going to do a second run on it yet.
Oh, okay.
Makes
So
sense.
his are still wrong too.
Yeah, I'm sure they are because I got a replacement from GameStop earlier in the month, and the heels are still, the same.
This guy.
Like going back to
All right.
your shelf.
Oh, to answer your question, yes, the instructions are in my lap.
The highest stuff, is it low on your shelf, or are you moving stuff around to put it up higher? Because I know your
I don't know
Resident
yet.
Evil stuff is lower.
I'm not sure yet because there's going to be some changes once I get this Motu display done on the top of the billy. I'm hoping most of the figures will go on the top of the billy also. But then I'm probably going to pack away the Dragonfly back in the box. And maybe even the His Tank. They might go back in the box for now. And then I got to see what I'm going to do with some of this other stuff. I want to shrink down the Joe shelves. I have too many Joe shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 shelves with Joes. It's just too much. It's taking up too much of my space.
I think I have 8 Joe shelves behind me.
Oh,
And one's an entire shelf from Army Builders that entire shelf you can get packed away.
Yeah.
you
One
remember
of the
that?
shelves is specifically the Hiss too.
No, his hips won't come out.
You remember that Dino Riders Brontosaurus or whatever it was that I said was at that local vintage toy shop for like $10,000.
10,000 they have on it.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. It's gone.
Yeah, but nobody paid 10,000 for that.
Probably not, but those
Was it
shops
sealed?
It doesn't matter.
graded?
It's not worth that.
It
Was
was
it sealed?
graded.
Was
Yes.
sealed graded?
Yeah,
Do you know what the grade was?
I don't remember. I
Graded would change it, but that's
Yeah.
like stupid money for what that is.
Mm-hmm. Sealed graded, maybe, because I know that one sealed alone is worth a lot of money. But when they come graded, when people get them graded, they are worth a whole lot more. Dom was showing me a graded Megatron that sold for $41,000. G1 Megatron. So, yeah, all you mitten box collectors, if you're not getting those toys graded, you're wasting your time.
I don't think so.
You better go get that classified Viper graded, man. She's gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
It could be.
AFA 75. That's what it was graded.
Actually, that's not that bad.
I mean, never mind that it's in a case to begin with, right? Like in an acrylic case. I mean, being graded, but it's not a window box piece or anything either.
Yeah.
Like you don't get to enjoy it the same way.
Shit,
Shadow
it could
Riders-
be the same as that Castle Grayskull that one dude bought graded.
It wasn't graded. It wasn't graded though.
Yeah.
It was just in acrylic. It was in a case, but it wasn't graded. Found that out later, but yeah, that dude did get burned, big time.
Yeah. Because, well, I mean, I didn't even mean to say that like the item might not be in there. I just mean you don't get to enjoy seeing any of it. It's just a big piece of artwork, really.
Yeah, I felt bad. That dude opened up that Grayskull and just pulled out newspapers. I think there was a Grayskull in there though, if I remember the video correctly, but it was not a vintage sealed one. So
Nah, it was all messed up.
yeah, he paid a lot of money for that too. Oh, this happens when you do, and it happens all the time in this game.
For 80s toys like that, when it's sealed, like never opened, is it just like a little tiny piece of tape in the middle of the flap, or is it like a full seal?
So I know with the Castle Grayskull and or the Sig Mountains, the boxes were actually the flaps when they were glued across the flaps. So those I you asked me to remember my 80s toys. I don't know. I think there was just tape, maybe
A
on
lot of stuff
an
tape.
Optimus Prime. I don't think that was glued, but yeah. So
I ate the rest of my pizza before this gets cold. This is what I've got so far. Step 12 is looking really weird. I'm not sure how to decipher this one.
So definitely looking at the instructions.
There's a show on Realm of Collectors that'll show you how to
Yeah.
transform, bro.
Do you even transform, bro?
Yeah.
You should get your handy dandy realm spudger before you get to step like 20. You're gonna need it unless you have those little fingers.
With the baby hands. If you look at 12 or 13, like, what? They just try and make something disappear out of nowhere. The backpack just disappears, bro. They're trying to make me do a full 180 with this thing. It don't make any sense. Bro.
Esteban,
there we
where
go.
are you?
I'm driving home in Friday traffic.
what's the flashing lights
Yeah,
behind
you're
you?
just red.
It's all the taillights. It's just bumper to bumper. That's why I thought I'm gonna jump on to help with the conversation, help lighten it up. Hopefully my audio is good.
Yeah.
Your audio is fine, and
Yeah,
yes,
you're fine.
I definitely think this conversation tonight needed help.
It just
Yeah.
looks like you're in a dark room occasionally.
It definitely did because I was ready to hit eject, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna help. But I saw there was only 4 people watching, and I'm like, well, if I join the show, there's only gonna be 3 people watching.
It's all right.
Lou left his personality, I think, in Virginia, or wherever the hell he fucking was,
In that classroom.
and they left it in the classroom.
At Toy Fair, does Mondo show stuff? I don't remember if last year they showed stuff. You think we'll see the He-Man 2000 stuff?
Well, with Mondo being now owned by Funko, you might. I don't remember either if they have any presence at Toy Fair.
And are you
I did
in
try.
a $100 He-Man or $200 deluxe?
No. I would only do. Look, if I didn't pay that money for their He-Man stuff that they were doing, I'm not going to pay for 2000X stuff. If Mattel started doing 2000X figures in the Masterverse line, I might go in. but I mean, it's not my first love to pay that kind of money for Mondo. No, definitely not. Um,
I don't know
yeah,
that I would
no.
go for 2000X figures. I mean, I liked the show, but I still like the look of the vintage stuff better. You know, not vintage, but the classic looks better than they did in 2000X.
Yes and
They just
no.
had weird.
2000X had some nice, interesting takes on some of these characters,
I
and they
think there's
also
good refinement
introduced
for a lot of them.
and they also introduced a lot of other characters that Motu Classics were able to make that I wouldn't mind seeing Mattel go that route also.
Mondo Marvel. Looks like they've been at Toy Fair before.
Yeah, so there'll probably be stuff we'll see.
They'll show
I
their
did
next.
try to
They
lie
might show their next
on an
Ghostbuster.
application to get a press badge, and it just not happening.
Yeah, it's
You couldn't get one
the,
based on having a YouTube show.
You need like 25,000 followers.
Oh,
the 2000X stuff for
so we're
He-Man is
just like what,
interesting.
24,000 shy or what? Hey, you asked for the personality. You
We're somewhere about. I think we're about 23,000. I think we're about 23,000 shy.
Yeah, the He-Man 2000X stuff is interesting because like when you see Hasbro is starting to dip into other lines for the Transformers to hit that younger audience, the He-Man 2000X stuff, the audience should kind of already be there for that short-lived show, or at least for the audience that are your age, but they completely skip it. You see the origin stuff, the classic stuff, and you even see the new Netflix stuff, but they haven't really touched 2000X.
Well, truth is, you want to let like one. You don't want to have too many competing brands because then people aren't. They're not going to spend money the same way. Because you have one guy that might have spent all that. They bought all the origins. Masterverse comes out partway through that. Maybe they're getting in on that. But if you had 2000X and I don't know, say like New Adventures, which there is a little blend there, but let's say people want stuff from that too, and you were doing it all at the same time, you're going to have inconsistent product spread, and people are spending their money differently.
Yeah.
And the product lines would suffer for it. So it's better that they do the focus branding like that. But I think that 2000X getting updated action figures of any sort, it's long overdue. And it's one of the reasons that there was, it's looked upon as a failure. You can always point to time slot for shows like that among anything else, but the animation in there was good. The storytelling was good. Everybody liked the show, but those toys were trash. Those were 4 Horsemen sculpts. They looked nice, but you couldn't do anything with them. They didn't stand up. They couldn't hold their accessories. They were a shitty product. So it's long overdue. And I think that if you're going to do a comprehensive toy line for that, it'll do well. But it is unfortunate that it would happen under Mondo, where you're going to have to pay that premium instead of these like effectively $20 Masterverse figures.
See, boys and girls, what McCourt was trying to explain to you earlier was called the simple law of supply and demand.
So many words.
So you think Mattel won't do what Hasbro does, like license out 5 POA Transformers to Super 7 and then make their own 5 POA that just fails? You think Mattel might do 2000X as soon as Funko and Mondo's versions come out?
I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. For you to license it out and then do your own at the same time in the same scale, right?
Well,
you're just now competing against yourselves, and it's just not.
Well, that's why the red line.
One of them were gonna. Well, the red line was gonna die anyway once those figures weren't that good, and then when you had Bumblebee the same size as Optimus Prime, it's just like, no, this is not how you do this. This is definitely not how you should have done this. So
it was funny the other day. I heard the episode of Nerd Rage where they were talking about the red line coming out. I guess they reposted it or something, but they were so hopeful for it. And then I'm remembering the 2 figures I picked up at a discount store and how shitty they were. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Nope.
Sorry, I
those red
disconnected
figures
you.
were shit.
Yeah, no, they were not impressive at all.
I think an argument could be made for the fact that they are releasing. Somebody mentioned earlier about them making Transformers toys for the younger generation. I think the argument can be made they're releasing more non-transforming Transformers than they are Transformers right now. If you think about it,
who's they? Hasbro, or you mean like other companies?
Just in general, like you got YOLO Park, you got Blockies, you got that other.
Putting in, okay.
Yeah.
Audley toys, whatever they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, there's a few coming out that are trying to force the issue.
MDLX, figures coming from MDLX, the Flame toys. Like, there's so many lines of non-transforming Transformers right now, and not that many. Honestly, just the one official transforming, which is Hasbro.
See, Hasbro should put and license out the fucking Inhumanoids license that they're fucking sitting on.
You know what? I got a better chance of getting Masterverse fucking Thundercats than you got of ever getting Inhumanoids.
I fucking know, and that is sad.
I think you're the only one that wants Inhumanoids.
Until they show you a fucking 12, 14, 16-inch decomposed, fully articulated, and then people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's kind of cool. This can go with my mythics." Yeah.
You know who will probably do that? Fucking Ramen, man. Ramen will do it for you.
He still won't get a penny from me.
Almost.
I still draw the line.
I draw the line too, until he makes an Airwolf.
So your line is flexible.
It's kind of like my line with X Transbots. Like, I'll buy anything over X Transbots, but if that's the only way I'm gonna get a particular character, then I'm gonna suck it up, Buttercup.
Nope.
Yeah.
No,
not getting my money.
I can't go down the ramen hole, man. That's just
if the Toy Wars started and he was the only company standing at the end making toys out of anything, I would stop being a collector.
Make wise financial decisions.
Now we're really talking multiverse shit.
I'm thinking about how much money I could save on everything if I stopped.
If he was super rich and bought one of my sports teams, I'd stop following sports.
Well, I don't think you have to worry about that.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's how much I refuse to let this man ever get a penny of my money.
Yeah, he'll never get that rich slinging his garbage. You're good, man. You'll still be able to watch sports. You're fine.
Oh no, he's got his first official licensed product now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he get it the same way he got the Silverhawks that time, where it was an email? Is that how he got that official license? Is it?
I don't know.
And the mask. Don't get me. Hey, remember he was in talks supposedly for Mask.
Yeah.
And then that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, he's talking to his fucking self. That's who he was talking to. Fucking jerk off. I'm sorry. This is broadcast. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, he got all the way to Rhode Island. He's sitting in the lobby, waiting for his official meeting, and then they're like, "Wait a minute, you're? Oh no. They didn't even let him in the room.
You're that noodle guy. Fuck you. Bye.
You're that guy that tried to punk our Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is February 1st. Last year around this time, Hasbro announced Doc for the classified line. A lot of people, took it as kind of a faded line with Black History Month, but it was still a cool character. So we know that in February they'll announce stuff, at least through their online media sources. And then, because you guys were talking about earlier that they usually save stuff for Yojo June, but they'll release renders.
So what you're saying is expect iceberg. Got it.
Exactly. Like, what African
would be
American
awesome.
character do you expect? Or just a character in general?
And you know how I know that? I read between the lines.
Yep.
I want Big Lob. I would like
Oh
Big
my
Lob.
god, that would be great.
You know,
Yeah.
What about
All jokes
or the
aside, I would
bridge?
love a Big Lob.
it,
Yeah.
it
What about
takes
the bridge?
it takes a certain level of intellect to be able to read between the lines.
Yeah, he'll have to re-roll that stat.
Oh, the in jokes.
There was something else that I wanted to talk. You guys were talking about the Black Series earlier with Luke and Leia shipping soon from BBTS.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do dioramas for 6-inch action figures too, or do you just have them on the shelf?
They're 6-inch dioramas.
Have you ever posted those, or you don't really
Not finished with them yet.
finish stuff?
Yeah, I basically have 3. It's really 9 dioramas, but it's 3 Maja cases, and it's a first act, second act, third act for all of the original trilogy.
Nice.
So it's in progress.
You don't
I
have
just
one
have
of
to-
those flex buttons, do you? E? You really should have. It would have been a good time to hit it.
It's not because it's not. I'm exactly 1/9 finished with it, and that happened months ago, and then I got sidetracked on the toy line that shall not be named.
I don't think we'll get a Big Lob, not refrigerator Perry.
Because the
Why?
Rumor is his family won't release his licensing or his likeness rights for it.
Who says no to just cash for reasons?
Yeah, that's what they said with the Tonica sisters, and those ended up in
Eventually it happened, but I mean that's the rumor. Like that's just.
Well,
I don't know if it's true or not. I can just tell you that's the rumor that's going around the community about
like the
refrigerator
difference
Perry
with the
figure.
sisters is there's the difference between we don't want to release it and you want to pay us versus the sisters, they didn't want to pay, and why would we give it to you? That's they're opposites.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually enough people will die. Somebody will want to make some money.
Disgruntled grandchildren.
Well, I mean, supposedly that's why NECA never made the Dylan Carl Weathers character for their Predator thing, because Carl Weathers was about anti-gun or whatever. So.
But his fucking Star Wars figure came
Not
with a
real
gun.
gun.
No. Those are blasters, not
those
guns.
are blasters. Those are laser guns.
Oh wow!
And again, like I'm
Big
saying, this is only I can't. None of this is confirmed true, but this is what people these are the things that have been said about why we didn't get certain things.
So
Carl
I'm just trying to go to follow this logic though. He's anti-gun for his face to be on a figure that comes with guns, but he was okay to play in the movie.
That's what I was thinking.
That was
That's
20
my thoughts
years
exactly.
later. People, politics change. Things change. People change. I don't know, man. Like I said, I can't speak for truth. I don't know Carl Weathers to ask him personally. So,
he spent a lot of money purchasing his likeness back from companies. That's why when he was alive, he wouldn't autograph Funko Pops. He wouldn't, because he had no control over his likeness for Funko Pops, and he despised the flipping game, so he wouldn't sign them.
Yeah.
So when I was at Celebration, he had his handler go up and down the line saying, "We're not signing Funko Pops. Don't bring them in. We can sign any other item except for those."
And I get it, protecting your interests. I do. I would hope to get a refrigerator Perry figure one day though.
You're more likely to just need the custom.
And well, they said that about Slaughter too, and they were able to get that done. People were saying it wasn't going to happen.
I think it's different.
Well, I mean, in the end,
Finally,
to me,
I got the feet to go.
To me, in the end, it's about how big of a paycheck you want to sign for it, right? What's the statute of limitations after death on something like this?
Sergeant Slaughter's an interesting character because the same thing, because there's all the thing about the packaging wasn't correct for his Marauders release, so there is alternate packaging for it, which shows how much control he has over his likeness, which is kind of cool to be able to have that constant paycheck.
Means he signed a good deal.
Yeah. And I didn't like that character until the movie. Like I was just like, this character, you can tell that he's not in the booth with everybody else. His audio is all weird. He's so high strung. And then the movie happens and I'm like, fuck, this character's cool. And that made the show better.
He has a lot of health issues. Refrigerator Perry right now, so.
Oh, so he is still alive.
He's still alive,
yeah.
But he's got a lot of health issues.
Willie, that's a Hasbro figure. You're not done yet.
No, taking my time with it.
Beyond the CTE issues.
It takes him 2 hours to get pizza. You think he can get a Transformer done quick? Come on.
Well, he's supposed to be well versed.
This guy. I'm never going to live those down either, am I?
Nope.
I'll have to finish the show real fast. This is where I'm at.
Well, some progress.
My pizza's almost here, by the way. Just so you know.
Just so you
know. Well, Joe is putting comments. His presence is felt, apparently. Did you see it, Scott?
Oh, I saw it all right. I replied to him.
No, his latest comment.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, I'm just ignoring it.
How'd you see it? It's on your back.
Yeah. I didn't know you were that flexible, Scott.
Yeah.
See, this is like calling in sick to work, but then still teamsing your team like that. This doesn't count, man.
He's just cruising by the office right now. Just
well, he learned it from the rest of the crew.
True story. When I was in my 20s, I called in sick to work so that I could go to.
When you were in your 20s or in the 1920s? Which one was it?
Yeah.
Or both.
When I was in my 20s, I called into work so that I could go to a Hoop It Up tournament. And then I ended up coming into work the next day all sunburnt. That was not the brightest thing in the world. Sunscreen would have been helpful to.
Yeah, but your skin was bright.
Dude, I just do red. I don't tan.
You just said it was a fever. I'm running a fever.
Yeah, not one of my brightest moments.
Esteban, are you still driving or are you parked?
I'm parked. My mother-in-law and my sister are coming over, so instead of making dinner, I'm just picking up takeout. Alicia just called in, and I'm
my
gonna.
Mother-in-law is showing up, so I just told them I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm just.
I was just curious because he said he was driving a little while ago, but he's staring right at the phone. I'm like,
yeah,
this is not good.
Alicia texted me. She's like, I didn't have. just pick something up because there's just no time. There's a baby in the house. There's no time for anything anymore.
Are you getting pizza?
No Chinese food. But I'm close to the house. They know I'm 50 minutes away from the house. Like that's my daily drive. Unless it's like on a Saturday and Sunday, then I make it home in 35. But usually it's 50 to an hour 10 each way.
Half an hour for me is just about perfect. Like there's enough time to decompress after work.
Yeah, but with 30 minutes, I don't have enough time to listen to a whole Realm show. You know, if it's you guys, the Monday show, the Tuesday show.
What Realm show is just an hour long?
Well, you know, sometimes there are certain segments that I don't care about, so it's an hour is fine. You guys talking about GoBots, I'm just like, oh my god, what's happening? And if they want to talk crap about your Temu stuff,
you know, I gave Derek
robots
some
are
grief
robots
on the show about that one.
Robots are robots, I guess.
Oh shit!
Did you break it?
Did Will break something?
Oh,
is it the
on, doesn't it?
The little like lats, like the lats that are on the side?
Yeah, this is a tough one to fit back in.
And you're even using the instructions.
Do you have enough light in that room?
What's up?
Do you have enough light in that room to see what you're doing?
Yeah, I can look at everything. It's just these arms are really not wanting to go in.
They weren't wrong when they were saying that Gen Z was challenged.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
Hey, I think Derek B wants the link to join.
Is he gonna yell at me?
I mean,
Maybe.
but ain't no point. We're about to end.
He's about to defend GoBots.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I feel like I've picked on Derek B this whole week a lot because I threw my joke on Monday and then I threw another joke on Tuesday. I feel bad, but it's right there. I'm not gonna make I'm not gonna make a comment.
You're saying you feel bad because he's about to join. A minute
No,
ago,
I feel bad because
come on.
No, I feel bad because usually I say funny things.
Hold up, and hold up. The link is posted in the Facebook group. The link is posted in the chat. Like, I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Like I say things that I think are funny.
Don't be a Logan.
Every week.
You know how to click a link, Derek. Don't be a Logan.
Oh,
but they don't always get highlighted.
Man. Shots fired. Oh man. Oh, first you go after his GoBots. Now you call him Logan. What's next? Come on.
Well, I told him don't be a Logan.
Derek, I sent you the link, bro.
I'm gonna get yelled at.
Here he goes. Oh no, it's Joe. It's not Derek.
We are awfully usually mistaken.
I mean, you could have finished your food before you joined, Joe. Come on. Have some class here.
First we're giving him shit for not being in here. Now you're giving him shit for coming too fast. Wow. You can't win tonight, Joe.
It's okay. I didn't say it was food that I had.
Dude, these arms just won't fucking fit. That's a problem.
You got to get a bigger barrel to put them in.
Did you bend them 90 degrees in the correct way? Because they bend 90 degrees in each direction.
Yeah, they're facing the right way. They just
you have to start smaller, man, before you go bigger. Can't just go both arms at the same time right off the bat.
So what stuffed animal are you trying to dismember down there?
Esteban was right.
Yeah, I did the same mistake. I flipped the arms the other way.
Transforming Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime for over an hour.
Is he trying to see what can happen first? The pizza arrives or gets that transformed?
No, the pizza already got there.
He already ate it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, before he started transforming. And
Well,
this
that's
is
the
what
problem.
we're. This is
Actually, he's got pizza grease on his hands. Everything's
down to.
slipping.
Play-by-play on Willie's pizza eating habits.
No, I just had a problem forever. I've been stuck on those arms for too long, but everything else has gone pretty smoothly.
Should have spoken up. I think it's funny that we all like convinced him to get the 86 Prime over the 24.99 one, and we're over here giving him grief of just like, you haven't figured it out yet.
So
It's the budget
the
one.
Fantastic Four trailer is set to debut on Tuesday.
Are they going to do it right this time?
Scared
No,
for this one.
Yeah.
no, that's
Fantastic Four has had a rough ride. Oh, come on.
oh my goodness.
I enjoy the Fantastic Four, but like, it's one of those things. Like, it's got to be done a certain way, otherwise it just comes off as dumb.
You know,
Yeah.
I enjoyed 25% of Fantastic Four. That would be the Jessica Alba portion, but
I didn't even see her.
Hey.
She was invisible.
Ah, yeah, I know. Here I am all hopped up on Rice Krispies and coming in here with these things.
you can't even call that a sugar rush because Rice Krispies is pretty flat, man.
No. It's even off-brand. It's malto meal Rice Krispies, but they're good.
The question's going to be: is Can Fantastic Four be a better Fantastic Four movie than The Incredibles?
No. No.
Because that movie is pretty great.
No, because one of my favorite lines, well, my wife's too, one of our favorite lines in any movie is Frozone when he goes to get his suit. He goes, "Where's my super suit? Why do you need it?" It's for the greater good, woman. I'm the greatest good you're ever going to get.
The hilarious thing is that those of us who have
Hey, it's Derek.
Say it with me now.
Look,
Don't
man, that would have taken half the time if those damn arms would have gone in. But
what's up, brother?
What up, Scott?
Oh, sneaky.
What up, fellas?
What's up, Derek?
They've already screwed it up with the castings for that movie, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Are you running it?
Pedro Pascal playing Reed Richards?
yeah, and I think that was a mistake. I like him as an actor, but he's not.
Derek, are you running it?
Running?
The Catfish 9000?
No.
No.
That premieres on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Catfish 9000 is not hangout worthy. It's Realm Hatton project worthy, but not hangout worthy.
You got to perfect the art first.
Say again.
You got to perfect the art first.
Not really. It's just not hangout worthy. So yeah. Hey Esteban, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Derek.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Man. Hey, dude, I'm living the dream. Me and my Catfish 9000, we're just sitting here, just getting ready and getting prepared for Monday. Oh my goodness, we're excited.
Oh man.
By the way, thanks for that. That was, that's probably gonna be the show title next week. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be the show title for like the next year because I Am Jeremy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's so interesting. Like I was saying earlier, I think I say funny things in the chat all the time, and they never get highlighted. And then this one thing gets highlighted, and it just takes over.
That's not true. But yeah, no. But yeah, we're gonna do that Monday. I can't wait. But yo, GoBots. Finally, we're talking about something important. What's going on?
So
did y'all like my command center on Tuesday?
It was interesting because I didn't know that existed.
What? The command center?
The command center. I
He's
didn't
a
grow
good
up with
10 years
GoBots.
our younger there. He wasn't around for that stuff.
Oh, that's
With
right.
GoBots,
Yeah,
I just know about the individual characters. I don't know anything about the show or what play
yeah.
patterns it had.
Yeah,
Hey,
there was a
Esteban.
thruster and everything. The only thing they didn't make was the Roadstar.
Actually, I think it's about 15 years our junior. Because aren't you 36, Esteban?
I am 30. I'll be 38 this year.
Okay, all right.
Wow, this command center is older than you. Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
I usually just tell people I'm 40 because it's easier than having to do the math.
Mm.
And then they're like, "Oh, you look good for 40." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And I'll be 40 until I'm like 42, and then I'll just tell people I'm 45. Keep it easy for myself.
You shouldn't
Esteban, can I ask? Did you have problems with like you set this toy down and then instantly like the steam vents just like fold over like that?
Yeah, they're weak.
Yeah, they're floppy.
What is that? The Studio Series?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Needs a little hymns.
What y'all do to Logan?
I
missed half the show.
Yeah, there's this strange fixation between Logan and Will. We're trying to avoid talking about it.
I'm Logan's mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna continue to make my way around the room. Hey, Will. Damn good mustache. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very, very
porn star-esque.
cool. But yeah, I was gonna say this.
No, so if you get a chance on HBO Max, go watch Generation Kill. You look like some of the guys from that.
Very Harry Reams-ish.
So I believe
Thank you.
that superhero films have now become the 80s action movies.
The what?
80s action movies.
Yeah, I'm like what EE was saying, like with Pedro Pascal. I'm like, I'm tired of like, oh, this is the hot actor. Let's throw him in whatever we can throw him into. And I'm just, I don't see him as a Reed Richards. And
They're cliche. They're tired. They're just not entertaining anymore.
Yeah,
because we've been there. We've done that.
And like, I'm tired of like whenever the first one comes out, you've got to have another origin story on whoever. And it's like, I don't care. Just jump right in, like Superman, Green Lantern, any of them. Just like, we all know who this character is by now. We all know roughly how they came to be. Let's just, I'm tired of, don't give me an hour in of this fluff that we all know.
Yeah. It's one thing to be popular behind a mask, but it's another thing to be placed in a role where you should not be in, given it's the alternate universe. I'm just disappointed in the fact that we're not getting that John Krasinski, Reed Richards, and the Emily Blunt.
Yeah. Well, that from the articles I read, that was his decision. He didn't want to be locked into a multi-year contract. Didn't want to be typecast into that kind of role.
I don't believe that for a second.
But
it's a paycheck, man. And
I think, yeah, because I'm sure he's tired of getting typecasted as Jack Ryan.
So,
who watched that, by the way?
I don't think he has any problem cashing the checks from The Office either.
Well, true, but that was also his first big thing, though. Too. If it wasn't for The Office, you wouldn't have him as Jack Ryan. We wouldn't be having this conversation with him being Reed Richards.
And that's been off the air for what, over 10 years now?
I'm sure he's still getting checks from it, though.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Yo,
but think about it. Look at all the stuff that like Chris Evans and them had to go through for those roles, though. Like you cannot maintain those physiques that they had. It's near impossible between having to gain muscle mass but cut weight where you have that look. You know, I know a lot of it's behind a suit, but they still had to maintain that certain level of physique. Can you imagine for 5 to 8 years having to maintain some level of that and have to, all right, you need to go back into Captain America mode. You have to go back into Thor mode.
You mean like how Hugh Jackman's done it for over 20 years?
Well, that's Hugh Jackman. You know, if that's what
Hugh
he wants,
Jackman.
I'm not saying you can't do it. What I'm saying is if you want to do it, cool. But if you don't want to do it, don't. Like Lou, you have the option to go work in this part of your job or this part of your job. The pay could be equitable, blah, blah, blah. What do you want to do? Well, I don't want to do A. I want to do B. It's just like that. Like, you know, they made a decision. They didn't want to do that. They want to go do other stuff. You know, don't make these actors do things that you want them to do, Lou. That's not all about you.
I thought it was, but let me ask you this. Who do y'all see playing Reed Richards other than, you know, John Krasinski?
Derek B.
I mean, that's the obvious choice, but who else can they afford?
Just mine.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know because I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I don't do a whole lot of much anything anymore with like that stuff. I don't care. I mean, I don't know.
And that's the thing that we should be thinking about, because those are the type of names that they need to start hearing. You know, everybody talked about how we not going to have Daniel Craig as 007 anymore. They refused to give it to Idris Elba. So who else is going to play it? And they've been throwing names in the hat for that too. I think with Marvel casting, you know, the fan base should actually be, you know, actively doing the same thing. Start throwing names in the hat. That makes sense.
I think one that, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is crazy, but I think Garfield could do a good Reed Richards because he's kind of tall and lanky.
Garfield?
No. He's short, fat, and orange.
No, I actually I can get behind that one. Yeah, Andrew Garfield. Yeah, I can definitely get behind that one.
Is he old enough?
He's older than I am.
He's older than you think, actually.
Yeah,
but
he's older than I am.
I agree with you if the guy wasn't already Spider-Man.
But I expect, like, to me, Reed Richards is in early 50s.
What about
late 40s?
Cumberbatch.
Think about the universe.
Cumberbatch could maybe do it, but he's already Doctor Strange in the MCU.
Oh yeah,
right. But think about the universe that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man is in.
He was in the Sony universe.
He was in the Sony universe.
Yeah,
he was barely in it. Actually, he was barely in the Sony universe because everyone still considers Tobey Maguire as that Spider-Man. They sleep on the Amazing Spider-Man movies, which I thought was absolutely great.
I like Andrew Garfield, but I would also say Tom Holland was the best Spider-Man so far.
Right, and being that that's the case, that's a no-brainer to make him be, you know.
I think my pizza might be
Reed Richards.
To be fair, I mean, it's not like Human Torch didn't go ahead and get cast as Captain America, but there's also time between that. But Garfield also just made an appearance as Spider-Man again.
Yeah,
like I think it's fresh in people's minds in a negative way, kind of like.
Okay.
I think it would have a negative effect, kind of like Robert Downey Jr. is Doom potentially.
And I was getting ready to say that
exactly how it unfolds.
They're doing too much double dipping with the actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Hey,
but okay, let me ask y'all this: Would y'all continue to have what is his name? The guy that recently played Craven, Aaron
Taylor Jones.
Aaron Taylor
Johnson, ain't it?
Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Would y'all continue to still consider him as Quicksilver, or would you allow him to be? Is he Craven right now from now on, no matter what?
I'd say he's going to be forgettable as Craven, and
Craven was a good movie.
And he was in what, half a movie of
he's not in a ton of Ultron. And he has a different kind of look, the way they did his hair and everything. Like, he doesn't quite look himself, I mean. Johnson. But bringing up his name, and you'd already mentioned Bond, because I'd seen him come up a lot as a contender. I think he could do that.
Oh, Henry Cavill?
What? No, Aaron Taylor Johnson is Bond.
I actually see Henry Cavill as Bond. I can see that.
I don't not see it.
Yeah, because I see him as a young Pierce Bronson.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I would have liked to have seen Idris Elba play Bond.
Yeah,
I think that would have been a really good Bond because I really loved him in that show Luther. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that, but that show was awesome.
Yeah, Idris Elba. I don't know why he didn't get the nod, but you know, people will be people. Hollywood is going to continue to be Hollywood.
Well, he don't need to work. He's cashing those office checks, right, Lou?
No. Brink, there's a fake Craven movie, but yeah.
I forgot Idris Elba was in the office.
I don't care what y'all say about that Craven movie. The movie was good for what it was. I think he did a really good representation.
I take some
of
good shits too. All right.
Yeah. I mean, it ain't the greatest movie in the world. I'm not portraying it as that. I'm just saying it was good for what it was.
I'm gonna watch.
I enjoyed it.
As soon as it hits streaming.
Yeah.
I'll watch it when it's on like TBS.
Yeah. I think the young lady that played Callisto was not properly cast. I think they should have went with somebody else more for that role. That wasn't for her. I mean, it literally looked like she was faking her role the entire movie. That's the only part I didn't like about the movie was the casting for Callisto.
Calypso.
What did I say?
Like, Callisto. I'm like, what's Callisto? What is he talking about?
Callisto is a mutant.
I know what I'm talking.
That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, Callisto. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Morlocks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would have rather had Callisto in that movie than this Calypso chick that they've had her playing. But anyway, yeah.
They can cast that Calypso from Pirates of the Caribbean.
You know, I've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
You haven't seen those? Those are fun.
Yeah,
I love
I
those.
still haven't sat down. Sean and I have been talking about sitting down to just watch all of them.
Those are a lot of fun, and the music is great.
Yeah.
The music might be some of the best part.
The only thing I remember from those movies that like really stands out is when Sparrow's running around saying, "I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt."
Yeah, this is the third one.
I wouldn't come back for Pirates 4 or 5 if they didn't give me $1 million and 1,000 alpacas.
It would be Pirates.
I'm a big fan
because there's already a 4 and 5.
I'm a big fan of 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
Pirates of the Caribbean, you talking about?
Yes, 1, 2, and 3. I'm a big fan of all 3 of them.
Yeah, the actor that plays Barbosa is my favorite in the first and third one.
He's good.
You'll enjoy them, Derek. They're a lot of fun. High action. They're just a great time.
Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to get into it. You know.
So, what kept you from watching them when they first came out? It's very interesting.
You know what? I have no idea. My kids watched them, you know, but I was like, all right, y'all can watch that.
Derek was more into dinosaurs than pirates at the time.
Oh, Jurassic Park! Oh, absolutely.
Who did the score for Pirates?
Hans Zimmer.
Yeah, Hans Zimmerman.
That's why it sounded a lot like Gladiator there, Brink.
Hey, yo, I'm not feeling really good. I need to lay down. I'm gonna head out.
Too much work.
That's just what we took about.
I've got a headache and I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't know what's going on. So
it's called dominoes.
You have a concussion, sir?
I would hope not.
Because those are the very symptoms of a concussion. I suggest you go to medic and get checked out.
Yeah. We've had somebody pass out on the Hangout. I don't think we've seen somebody throw up on the Hangout yet.
Who passed out on the Hangout?
Okay.
Right.
Anyway,
but Will, no, I'm being dead serious. Go get checked out, man. That sounds like a concussion, and that needs to be addressed.
Thank you.
Immediately. I'm not playing. Immediately.
I understand. I'll lay down
All
for a
right,
little
man.
bit and see if I feel less squeezy, but if not, then I'll do something.
No. How do y'all? Are you still on? Are you still at training and no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They got 24-hour access for y'all. Go.
Yeah. Here.
So if you have a
Send me a
concussion,
message.
you're
I
not
got to tell
supposed
you
to lay
something
down.
about that.
Yeah. So please go,
So-
man. Please go.
Will,
All right.
immediately means now, not after you lay down.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Just go, man. And if you can have somebody go with you, just to keep
You
an
might
eye
be
on
Logan's
you. Just go.
mommy, but Derek's your daddy. So go ahead and get
Oh,
that taken
come
care
on
of.
now. But no, I'm being serious, man. Please go.
Did
get
you
checked
hit your
out.
head at all today?
No, not at all.
Then you don't have a concussion. You're probably just fucking getting sick from the fucking dominoes.
That and having your head down, staring at that
You had
transformer.
dominoes?
Maybe he
Yeah, I
hit
did.
his
I
head
missed
so
most of
hard
the
he can't
show.
remember hitting his head.
Oh shit. These are
Nicole, that's if
real
you had
things.
enough light looking at those
hold on.
instructions. You're gonna give yourself a headache.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
man.
tired. I appreciate your everyone talking to me tonight and your concern, but I
Yeah.
might get on the off broadcast show later, but I need to lay down for a little bit.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
Later.
please go get checked
All right.
out, man. Talk to you
I
later,
will.
bro. Love you, man.
Love you too, bro.
All right.
And
It's
send me a
also
message about you mentioned I was on training. Send me. I got something to tell you. Send me a message about that, man. Thank you.
All right.
How
The youngest one's heading out first.
all right. It's also almost 11:15. It's getting late for our broadcasted version of our hangout tonight. I think we're going to cut this and go unbroadcasted from here. Stay tuned for the link. I'll post it in the group, in the chats. Want to thank you all for coming to possibly the worst hangout we've ever had.
I didn't.
Say it with me now.
Round